worthy teams battling for a national championship in this famous stadium, and Pete Carroll could not have been more relaxed with that 34-game winning streak, the chance at a three-peat on the line. Reggie Bush revved up, hungry to play well in his first game after winning the Heisman Trophy, and last year's Heisman winner Matt Leinart wanting to go out in style. But Vince Young had been fueled all month by that Heisman landslide for Bush. Matthew McConaughey, one of the many famous Texans in the house. Marcus Allen, of course, rooting hard for the Trojans. In the first quarter, here comes Reggie, inspired. The Texas defense was strong early. First play of the game, they drop him for a loss.
Texas early in the game wanted to take number 5 out of the game. They were dropping their safeties down and putting a lot of pressure on the run game.
First big mistake of the ball game made by the Longhorns. Scott Ware, the big hit on Aaron Ross. The 38 takeaway for SC this season. Deflating for Texas. Leinart and company setting up in plus territory after that 3-and-out to start the game. And Lendell White ran strong, ran downhill, and found the end zone 3 times tonight.
Lendell White was the difference between his football team, especially when they got inside the 20. He just banged it through there.
So USC had the lead. Texas 4th down just across midfield, and Selvin Young is stopped by Scott Ware. Is it a panicky move to go for it? They're down 7.
We're barely 5 minutes into the game and 2 big breaks for USC.
But the Texas defense comes up with the first of 2 huge stops on this game on 4th down. The sneak doesn't work. Texas gets the football back in the second quarter. Reggie Bush loses his mind. You had the Bush push at Notre Dame. This is the Bush brain lock. In a 7-zip game, he's running inside the 20-yard line, tries to lateral the ball back there to a wide receiver. The fumble is recovered by Texas. What was Reggie thinking?
Reggie's just trying to make a big play here. He's already doing enough to get SC into scoring territory, but he's trying to take it all the way. Absolutely huge mistake to turn this game around.
And you mentioned one thing. He was never the same.
Look at that. He walked around a lot like that the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Well, it worked back at Helix High School in San Diego. That's Reggie, number 5. He'll be spun around short of the goal line, picks the ball back, and they run it in. It was high school.
Helix High School in San Diego. This is the Rose Bowl. Can't do that.
You can see Leinart trying to comfort his fellow high school.
Look at it. Get up.
Texas ball, and Vince Young will begin to find his rhythm. Takes off, 12-yard dash. Longhorns better to settle for a field goal, but again, hanging around this ball game despite USC's dominance at 7-3. Leinart goes back to work. Michael Griffin, this play is ruled incomplete. They took forever to review it. Finally, just before they were going to snap the football, they do review it. It's called an interception.
Remember, in college football, all you need is 1 foot inbound.
What great closing speed. I was right in that corner. I thought it might be a touchdown pass, but Griffin closed in a hurry.
Texas went very up-tempo after that turnover, and Young was sensational on this drive, scrambling. His knee was down before he picked out to Selvin Young. They didn't rule it that way on the replay. Texas would line up quickly to kick the PAT before the replay, and David Pino missed it wide right. There's a reason why they had to hurry, though, before the replay booth, and the implementation of this rule has got to get better.
It has to be faster. The decision has to be faster. We've seen that in a lot of bowl games. His left knee is down before he pitches it. The field or the extra point was attempted before they could review it. Mistake upstairs.
But Texas stops USC and gets the ball back, and Ramon Taylor showing the acceleration, 30 yards to the house.
He's Texas version of Reggie Bush. He's got great speed.
Yep, nice block downfield by Limas Swede. Took Scott Ware completely out of the play.
USC somewhat stunned, but just before the half, a very important drive. Down by 9, Leinart scrambling. Watch the hit here. Helmet to helmet, boom. Shades of the Arizona State game when Leinart suffered a mild concussion, shakes it off, comes back in the game, kick a field goal. It's 16-10 Texas at halftime. USC all season long been dominant in the third quarter, outscoring opponents 70-7. And boy, was Leinart sharp in the third quarter. Here's Dwayne Jarrett.
We've seen USC make adjustments at halftime, and a lot of times Matt Leinart comes out and plays his best football. This was ridiculous, so from Leinart and Lendell White.
Yeah, Leinart spreading the ball, Lendell running strong.
Lendell White really took over this ball game. When Bush went down, he came up. He played well.
The stiff arm there to get extra yards, and then boom, second effort into the end zone. And after the PAT, it's 17-16. The missed PAT for Texas is the difference. The Longhorns, could they answer? Jamal Charles, the young guy, showing the acceleration for 15 yards. But this was all about Vince Young in this third quarter. 2nd and 4, 18 yards, starting to feel it.
Some good blocks downfield, but this is just Vince Young in the open field. And now you have the defense on their heels. You have to stop Taylor running, and also, of course, Vince Young running and throwing.
Limas Sweed giving a big cushion, makes the catch, gets down to the USC 20-yard line on 2nd and 4. It's Young, a little stiff arm of his own. Fight for the end zone. Gets in, and Texas takes a 23-17 lead.
Guys, he's 230 pounds, but he runs like he's about 250 pounds. SC defenders just bouncing off him.
Now, Texas had answered with USC. Leinart to Jarrett, 24 yards. Then Dominic Byrd, the tight end, began to get involved in the second half.
Matt Leinart in this 3 or 4 series in the third, fourth quarter was the best I've ever seen him play. I think you said he hit 15 for 17?
15 for 17 in the second half. Very crisp in all his throws.
They go on 4th and 1. White, first down, touchdown. 24-23 SC after the point.
I want you to remember that because that's when he went 4th down, right? Later on in the game, he doesn't make it.
That was lead change number 6 in this ball game. Back comes Texas, and look at the acceleration for number 10. 45 yards. We go to the fourth quarter. David Pino, a shaky night. He was clutch at Ohio State early in the season, but that one from 31 yards slides wide right. Texas still down a point. USC goes back to work. You see Mack try to keep his team in the game, but Jarrett makes the catch over the middle.
All these highlights, they're different kinds of throws. The quick hitters, the throw to the tight end, and mixing in LenDale White. SC really was hitting on all cylinders at this point.
There goes thunder up the middle. Here comes lightning. Bush's lone real highlight of the night. Watch him get around the corner and get to the end zone.
What acceleration. That is a run we'll always remember about Reggie Bush when he's playing days at USC. But Lee, you touched on it. The power of LenDale White, and then you throw in the speed on the outside of Reggie.
I think they scored 5 straight times, didn't they?
They did. They scored touchdowns on their first 4 possessions of the second half.
Right.
Next Longhorns possession. Young to Jamal Charles. Another controversial play. Is this a catch and a fumble or an incompletion? It's ruled an incompletion. Once again, to go to the replay booth. What do you think?
Guys, this is, I think, a play that could go either way. In slow-mo, you look at it, if you're a USC fan, it's a fumble. If you're a Texas fan, it's an incompletion. Could have gone either way. That one in favor of Texas.
Later in the drive, Young to Billy Pittman for 23 yards. This would set up a field goal for Pino, who would knock it through 31-26. But they just couldn't stop Leinart and company. David Kurtman, the fullback, is loose.
Kurtman, a big play out of the backfield. Another different style of throw by Leinart at 15 for the late hit there, moving the ball deeper into Texas territory.
Watch the throw to Dwayne Jarrett. The leap, the catch, the stretch, and the touchdown as Texas DBs collided on the play. Terrell Brown would break his arm there.
What doesn't show up there, it's 38-26, but the momentum, the feeling in the stadium, you had a feeling like Texas was down to the last opportunity to try to stay in the game.
They were down 12 inside of 5 minutes to go. Could Young, with urgency, drive him down the field? Well, David Thomas, the tight end, had a brilliant night.
David Thomas was the difference on 3rd and 4th downs. He was throwing the ball short game. He was great.
But when in doubt, Young kept the football and scrambled. This one for 8 yards. Then on 2nd and 4, once again, the keeper. USC's defense pulled over to the right, and there goes Young.
This is, you really can see the speed there. The linebackers and the line just cannot stay with that acceleration from Vince Young.
So a quick TD drive, and it's a 5-point game. Next USC possession, LenDale White. Just short of the first down on 3rd and 7. Pete Carroll's going for it. No punt. And White is stuck. Great penetration by the Texas D-line in the middle.
And remember, LenDale White was making every single one of those short yardage plays. We just showed him over and over again.
They had not been stopped, Lee. We've been talking about it the entire second half. That's the first stop for Texas against USC.
All season long, Carroll has gambled, gone for it, and got it. Would this gamble backfire? 5 points down. 2.5 to play. Vince Young takes the field. This is Quan Cosby. He's been kind of quiet.
Small play, but yet 2 corners blitzing. A little throw by Vince Young, but a great decision, and he gets the face mask and a first down.
It would have been 4th down and short without that penalty. Instead, first down. Young gets out of bounds. gets the first down in the final minute. This was all Vince Young at this point.
Not only picking up yards, but as you said, Chris, getting out of bounds to save those timeouts.
Brian Carter, another unheralded receiver, makes the catch, shows the speed, gets out of bounds. Smart play.
You know, the thing that bothers me is people say Vince Young can't throw the ball.
This is the win, the line is sweet. He juggles and can't catch it out of bounds over the end line. He's the guy that beat Ohio State. But it would come down to the last couple of plays on 3rd and 5. Tries to thread the needle, couldn't get it done. So 4th and 5 from 9, national championship on the line. Young takes it himself to the house. Any doubt it was going to end?
Well, how fitting for Texas. 4th and 5, the national championship on the line. He looks to throw, everybody's covered, and you just know that number 10 is going to find a way to get the ball into the end zone.
You know, he's so fast that these other guys have no idea to take the proper angle against him. He's past him.
Pete Carroll has to burn a timeout. His defense not ready for the 2-point conversion. They made it, so it's a 3-point play. Field goal to tie it in the final minute. The shovel pass to Reggie Bush, and watch Bush take off. He gets to the 43-yard line. If they had a timeout, even with 8 seconds to go, they have a chance there to maybe get Danilo in field goal range. Doesn't have great range as a kicker, but with only 8 seconds to go and no timeouts, Leinart wastes a little time here.
You know, Matt Leinart would love to have this play back. With 8 seconds left and no timeouts, you just either have to throw it all the way down as a Hail Mary into the end zone or get back and get rid of it to try to pick up 15 yards.
Streak stopped at 34 games. The first time Pete Carroll's team has surrendered a double-digit lead in the final minutes of a game. Very gracious, as he had to wait a long time for Mack Brown to get clear to the mob scene. Reggie Bush dejected. He's got the Heisman, he's got his national championship rings, but he doesn't have a 3rd one. And Texas heads back to Austin. Big flag, big win for Matt Leinart, one of the all-time winners in this sport. Just his 2nd loss as a starter after those 37 wins, and the coach has taken a whole lot of criticism in his career. Some of it right up until this season. Has a championship, and this night belongs to the incredible Vince Young. The last 2 Rose Bowls, 829 yards total offense for Young. An incredible 467, 200 on the ground, 140 of those in the second half alone, and 267 passing on 30 of 40. It was a game and a performance by Young for the ages.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Hey, don't y'all think that's beautiful right there? That Chris is so beautiful. And it's coming home to Texas. It's coming home all the way to Austin, Texas, baby.
What it means to us, been a long time. There's a lot of passion, a lot of pride. I'm proud of these kids. I'm proud of our coaches, high school football in the state of Texas. But we love our fans, and they love it.
We had to keep scoring, to outscore them, and we weren't able to at that last there. And you know, Mack Brown and his whole staff and the whole program, you know, they were great champions tonight. And you know, if you have to hand it over and step aside for somebody, that's a heck of a team to do that too.
I feel like we lost the game. You know, I mean, I give a lot of credit to Vince Young and Texas, but you know, we had the game won. You know, we turned the ball over first half, and you know, I feel like, you know, we did all that we could, and you know, missed some tackles, but that's the way it goes.
I definitely don't feel like we played well as a team, you know, today. We made a lot of mistakes today, and you know, at the same time, you know, Texas made a lot of great plays.
All week long, when they was just straight up disrespecting us on national television, saying that we wasn't going to show up, that it was going to be a blowout, I think that second half really gave us the momentum, because we dug deep down inside and we wasn't going to be on the other side of that podium right there.
That's part of the Texas-sized chip on the shoulder. Some of the Longhorns had, I don't know about disrespect. It was more like respect for USC. You can see that this Rose Bowl did live up to the hype. It is a game for the ages. The stats so close. Leinart in defeat, 365 yards passing, a touchdown and an interception. Very gracious at